Welcome. This episode shows you how to easily make rabbit protector screens for your flowers and plants. It's early July and my wife's flower garden is starting to pick up. We're now through all of the cold spells of late spring and her garden is doing great. As you can see, our hostas are getting very large. We have a large group of hostas here. And we have more hostas over here. Everything in our garden is very promising with the exception of one thing. We have a major problem with rabbits eating selected plants and flowers. This plant here has been gobbled by rabbits. This small plant here. And these three hostas over here. And as you can see that the rabbits pathetically took them down to the ground. We've really never had any luck with deer and rabbit repellent chemicals. However, we water our flower beds twice a day, so we might have washed these chemicals away. This is a first generation protective screen that I built. I placed it out here about a month ago, and as you can see, the plant on the inside is doing fine. At least it enables us to get this plant up and growing and potentially remove this screen when the plant is full grown and healthy. My wife and I have noticed that the rabbits prefer to eat our young and small plants and tend to leave the larger full grown ones alone. For example, I just showed you some small hostas that they chew to the ground, and they tend to leave the larger ones alone altogether. After a plant is grown, then you can swamp out its screen with a smaller plant. These are the tools you'll need to build these screens. A magic marker, a cutting tool such as these tin snips or wire cutters, a pair of pliers similar to one of these, a measuring tape, and lastly, you may need this outdoor wire tie material. I'm out on our patio now, and I would like to talk a little bit about the construction of our rabbit protectors. First of all, the material that I selected for our new rabbit protectors is this roll of hunter green welded wire that is available at True Value Hardware, Home Depot, and Lowe's. It's 24 inches high and 25 feet long. Its individual cells are approximately 2 inches by 3 inches. I built my last batch out of this finer wire mesh, which my wife doesn't like because it makes her flowers and plants harder to see. I don't think you need to have your wire mesh this tight because I noticed that True Value Hardware sells unpainted or uncovered steel wire rabbit protectors, which are already built that have the 2 inch by 3 inch cells. As I said, they are not hunter green, so they do not blend into the plants, so my wife does not like them. So we are going to go with this material. In addition, these new protectors will be easier to construct as compared to this fine mesh protector. With the 2 inch by 3 inch mesh, you don't have as many wires to cut, so they are easier and faster to build. I started by rolling out our 25-foot roll of wire mesh and straighten it all out. As you can see, we can now easily get at it for cutting. First of all, we need to do a little planning with respect to the design that we're going to use. Basically, we are going to go with my original design. It's 12 inches high and has almost a 10-inch diameter. And its circumference comes out to be about 30 inches. So the wire pieces will be 12 inches high by about 30 inches long. As I said before, our wire material is 24 inches high and is 25 feet long. If we divide this 25-foot length by our 30-inch circumference, we have enough material for 10 rabbit protectors. I don't think my wife wants that many out there, so I'm going to build about 6 more for the time being. As you can see, 12 inches comes right to the midpoint of the screen. And I'm going to cut just a little bit below that midpoint. This will give us a little bit of wire to push into the ground for stability. As you can see, we can use either tin snips or wire cutters. Okay, I have our first section cut out, so let's roll it into a circular structure. And to do so, we'll use our long nose pliers. And this wire is very malleable, and it's very easy to work with. Okay, let's bend it into a more perfect circular structure here. Okay, that completes rabbit protector number 1. So we'll continue doing this until we complete 4 more, and then I'll take you out to the flower garden area and install these. Okay, using that approach, I finished 5 additional. And we have our original one right here. Okay, so I have the new protectors in place. Dug into the mulch a little bit. I have one over here, one here, third one here, fourth here. The 6th one I put around the new plant here. So I exchanged the old protector and moved it over here to this plant and added the 6th one. So lastly, for a slope area or an area where the rabbits can get to the protector and knock it over, you may want to secure it to the ground with an anchor such as this one, similar to this one. Okay. This concludes this episode on how to easily make rabbit protector screens for your flowers and plants. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and select the YouTube bell so YouTube will notify you of all my new projects immediately after I publish them. At this time, I'm moving on to my next project. You are more than welcome to follow. In addition, if you have a great project that you want to post on my YouTube channel, email me some pictures and a brief description of it. If it qualifies for the Let's Fix It Right standards to help others, I'll interview you over the phone as a guest do-it-yourselfer, produce a high-quality video, and post it on my Let's Fix It Right channel. For the year following this posting, I'll share 50% of the potential YouTube benefits with you. If you have any subject matter requests or recommendations, please contact me. All of this said, I recommend that you subscribe to my channel, follow my projects, and save a bundle of money doing it.